Welcome back, guys, to the Minecraft Military Force. Today we're going to take a look at Aurvandil's military builds. He is from South Korea. He's a builder on Planet Minecraft, and he just had some schematics on the website. I think it would be a pretty cool video to do a review on, and it's mostly 10:1 scale, although this Tiger 1 tank is actually 20:1 scale. But mostly 10:1, and actually had to convert it because the schematics were from an old version of Minecraft, and I just updated to restore and how it should look like, because he also did use a resource pack, so I had to change some blocks to make it look like the actual pictures. So we definitely got a lot of variety, some from World War II, some sort of modern day, like the K2, Black Panther, for example. We even got that PZH 2000, and I will guess I'll be starting from this side, and then we'll make our way down the line. There's a lot of things to look at. So first we're going to take a look at the PZH 2000, or Panzer Howitzer, and it's a self-propelled German howitzer. And it's apparently he named it the world's best self-propelled howitzer. It's a very nice design. And by the way, since it was from an old version of Minecraft, sometimes the walls actually become invisible. It's kind of like a little bug when you're importing old schematic files. So sorry if they all don't appear, but for the most part, this is what it looks like. It's very nicely detailed. I really like the red and white stripes because in this scale, you can really add in those tiny little details which you can't quite get in 1.5:1 scale, although I will probably never do a tutorial on something this big. I think it's a better idea just to have a showcase video of it instead. We got the machine gun right on top, some maybe a periscope or something. You even got those little things. Let me know in the comment section if you guys actually know what that is, but it is a real detail on the howitzer. Lots of details throughout. Alright, so next we're going to take a look at this. Now this is a 20:1 scale, one of the biggest builds here. It's a Tiger 1 tank. It's painted in tan, and it's based on the Tiger 131 captured in Tunisia, I believe, by the British. And you see that 131 in red on the side, lots of like cables on the side. We got the Wehrmacht Cross, or the Balkan Cruise. And a nice giant gun here. I really like how, it actually has the right shape of it at the end. And there was supposed to be like a machine gun here, but when I imported the schematic, nothing appeared there. And there we go. This is what it looks like. Apparently that was invisible when I imported. That's what I was talking about before. We got the nice tank tread designs, like the scale of this. You can really get a good design for, the tanks, the wheels, and all the treads and all the gears. And you can see all the details. Spare treads in the front for additional frontal armor. There's actually like a spade here, like a shovel, lots of little details throughout the build. Got the hatch on top, the two hatches, a little antenna, some details here in the back with the tanks, and I'm not by anyways a World War II tank expert, so yeah, it's probably accurate from what I can tell, even as like the front sloping, like the whole slopes towards the front. Very nice. Alright, so the next build is going to be the KV-2 from the Soviet Union, actually Girls und Panzer colors. And this is in 10:1 scale, so it probably is not going to be painted like this in real life. It's from the anime Girls und Panzer, although I never watched that show. Here's what it looks like. It looks pretty nice. It is a Soviet heavy assault tank, and apparently it uses a 152mm howitzer for the gun. Here's what it looks like on the top. Alright, the next build is going to be a Panzer II. This is an Aufs J 10:1 scale. Got that one gun in the front, and here are the treads on the side, and yeah, it's actually a lot smaller than the other tanks. Alright, so next up we have the E75, the standard Panzer, and this is supposed to be a standard heavy tank to be used as a replacement of the Tiger II and the Jag Tiger. And yeah, this was in development. It did not actually exist. But basically, the E-Series was designed apparently to be cheaper, but more efficient. So it's like modestly improved. It's a very late war, design, but didn't really exist in real life. It says 101 on the side and got another Balkan Cruise there. Alright, so next up, we're going to the modern day again. So this is from the Japanese Ground Self-Defense Force, the Type 90 tank. And it is a main battle tank used by the Japanese military. This is actually the predecessor to the Type 10 tank. And it's armed with a Rheinmetall 120mm smoothbore gun with an automatic loader. Got also a machine gun on the top. Very nice. And yeah, let's go take a look at the next one. It's going to be from South Korea. So this is the K2 Black Panther. And, and it is the successor to the K1A1, I believe, over there. So it's used by the South Korean military. And it's also armed with a 120 millimeter gun. So I guess that's like the most common number, 120 millimeter gun. Here's what it looks like on the side. Got a nice camouflage. And here's what it looks like on the top. Now, since he is from South Korea, this is like his domestic tank, I guess. All right, next up, we're going to take a look at the K1A1. It's more similar to the Abrams tank, but it looks also a little bit different. Like, the front part goes a little bit down. And we also got the same, color scheme, camouflage. This also has an 120 millimeter gun, machine guns on the top. And, got some antenna, nice camouflage around. And here's what it looks like. Got the headlights in the front. And in the rear, we got these two large circular vents. Here's what it looks like in the back. All right, so now I'm going to take a look at his pack of M1 Abrams tank. Again, 120 millimeter guns. And he has a lot of scales, not 1.5 to 1 scale though. His smallest scale is going to be the 1 to 1 scale here. Then this is 2 to 1 scale. Then we have 4 to 1 scale. This one looks pretty nice actually. And then we have 7 to 1 scale, even more detail. And then we have the 10 to 1 scale. So it looks a lot different. It says a lot more detail. I feel like this also has like the combat ID panels to identify friend versus foe. They got these two there. That one doesn't really have it. Yeah, I think it's pretty cool to see them all built in different scales. And of course, this is built many years ago. So if you built it right now, they'll probably add even more details with the amount of blocks and the different techniques. You can see all that 1 to 1 scale all the way up to 10 to 1 scale. And definitely, I think the middle ground here is going to be the 4 to 1 scale, and then up it's better. But it is pretty cool to see the progression of it. And we even got I think this is like a remote control gun. I'm not sure. And it's kind of like the modern Abrams tank. Here's what it looks like in the back, the engines. He actually did build them a little bit different. This one has like a red in the middle. The other one's not really. But yeah, let's go take a look at the next build. So this is the Tiger II, also known as the King Tiger. And it's armed with an 88 millimeter gun from World War II. Here's what it looks like on the side. Very nice tread design and tank design, or tank wheel designs. Little lantern in the front, little gun sticking out over at this port. Maybe these are like grenade or smoke launchers. On top, we got the hatches, and here's what it looks like in the back, the vents. Gotta fix them up like that, and the two exhausts. I feel like that's a very common design, like the progression of the German tanks. All right, so the last tank is going to be this Tiger I tank in 10 to 1 scale. In the beginning of the video, you saw 20 to 1 scale, so this one's like half the size of it, or like 2 times less. And this is like a late production model Tiger tank apparently. We got some like red writing here, pretty interesting. And I feel like these two tanks, they kind of have like a similar bottom part with the tank wheel design. He might have just like copied that over. But it does look a lot different from the back part. You'll see that part, it's kind of more exposed. This one's like more stuff at the bottom. And here's what it looks like on the top. Got a machine gun. Low-key, it looks like an AK-47 a little bit. But yeah, that's pretty much it for all the builds by Aurvandil. If you guys want to check out more of his builds or download them schematics on planetminecraft.com, I'll leave a link in the description so you guys can check it out. And if you have a Planet Minecraft, give him a diamond. It was pretty interesting to see all the different tank designs in such a large scale and lots of details compared to 1.5 to 1 scale. Definitely a lot of things you can add, but I definitely don't want to do a tutorial on it. It'll take forever. But yeah, if you guys enjoyed the video, make sure you hit that like button down below, and maybe I'll do more showcase videos like this in the future. Comment below what you guys think of the builds, or if you have an idea for a future showcase video. But anyways, I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.